Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke has been chasing Ridge around like a lovesick puppy dog for months. But there was nothing she could say to get him to change his mind and take her back. Is Nick's big return to Los Angeles the answer to Brooke's Ridge problem? After the FC preemption, Ridge refused to stay with Brooke and shacked up with his other ex-wife Taylor. The fact that he hooked up with her longtime rival only made it soak further. Ridge sounded like the good Joe in the couple exchange because sleeping with Taylor literally saved her life and cured her broken heart pattern. His son Steffi was giddy like a academy girl that her parents reunited and were eventually back together. Ridge's half-family Nick Marone is back in city and wants to give his relationship with Brooke Logan another shot after over a decade. It has been time since Brooke and Nick were in a relationship, but she supposedly left a lasting print on him. After just a couple days, word has formally gotten back to Ridge that his partner is canoodling with the captain and he's green with covetousness. Indeed, getting engaged to Taylor doesn't feel to stop him from allowing about Brooke and Nick together. Brooke will be thrilled that her partner is jealous, and when she realizes dating Nick is disturbing him, she'll turn up the PDA. Nick seems to have genuine passions for his ex-wife, but is she just using him to get his family back? Brooke clearly has a better advantage over Taylor Hayes. While it seems like both women will no way stop obsessing over Ridge, at least Brooke knows that she'll no way be his alternate option, unlike Taylor. And she can still have her fun and date other men while staying for their fortune to be. Brooke should take Nick up on his offer and move on with him. Why should Ridge watch about Brooke being with his partial family if he's so dead set on being with Taylor? At least with Nick he'd treat Brooke with love and respect, right? Taylor, as she lately said the most insane comment to her love rival, Brooke. This sounded more like a pot match kettle situation than sound advice coming from someone who's supposed to be a famed therapist. During the most recent occasion of the Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor made it enough clear that Ridge Forrester is now her man and that Brooke would do herself a world of good if she'd just back off from her man formerly. She indeed told Brooke to her face that she's worked with people who have the same kind of attachment style that she has when it comes to connections, and easily, it's veritably unhealthy. This coming from a woman who just proposed to a man that has ditched her so numerous times that indeed the Bold and the Beautiful suckers have lost count by now. This kind of advice coming from someone like Taylor just sounds relatively hypocritical, right? Brooke just stood there shocked without knowing what to do or say. But if there's anything that we've learned about life in this fictional city, it's that it's going to be a matter of time before the tables are turned on a person like Taylor. We've a feeling that Brooke is going to have the last laugh in this situation. Or she's going to end up crying when she realizes that Ridge wasn't worth the fight. Some ex-husband drama was rehashed while two origami suggestions helped Sheila make a consummation. There was also a derailed showdown. At the Precipice house, Steffi heard a noise in the other room, but Ms. Dillon remained tied up and couldn't help Steffi now, according to Luna. Luna suggested Steffi could help herself by allowing her to be with her father, Finn. Talk turned to Luna being Miss Sunshine and helping Hayes make that origami fortune teller. Steffi wondered if the woman with excess for eyes was supposed to point to her demise, but Luna suggested perhaps it was about Steffi being eyeless to the good in her. Luna added that Steffi had a chance to open her eyes and see how healing their relationship could be for Finn. Steffi was cruel as far as Luna was concerned, since she was stealing her of Finn after they formerly lost so numerous times together. After Luna blustered about Steffi being born with a tableware ladle in her mouth, Steffi admitted she hadn't always shown Luna grace. Steffi wished effects were different, but Luna suspected Steffi was always going to intrude in her bond with Finn as long as she lived and breathed. At the sanitarium, Finn got Grace talking about her ex-husband, Reese Buckingham. Grace said they resolved up times ago before the discussion turned to Reese's gambling dependence and all the Beth deception. Grace acted like she was trying to move past that chapter of her life and eventually argued she was just concentrated on making sure Liam got the treatment he demanded. After Grace said every day counted, she declared that they couldn't waste any further time. When Lee walked in, Grace indicated to Finn's complicated cases and told Lee it was pivotal for him to get through to his case. Lee offered to consult on the case after Grace left, but Finn declined to open up. After Finn mentioned Sheila leaving a bunch of voicemails that he didn't hear to, he realized he'd missed a call from Steffi. Finn heeded to Steffi's communication about visiting the Sand House to see Hayes' art school teacher and gave Lee news on Miss Sunshine being a guest artist. With a name like that, Lee joked that she'd more be nice. At Forrester Creations, Ridge assured Liam and Hope that Luna would be back behind bars where she belongs soon. Ridge sounded to smell that Liam was out, but Liam claimed he just wasn't sleeping well and pledged to fight for the people he watched about until his last breath. At the Precipice House, Sheila demanded to speak with Steffi and pushed for her position, but Taylor said it was none of her business. Nonetheless, Sheila pushed Taylor to trust her this formally and promised to leave if Taylor would tell her where Steffi was. Taylor confessed that Steffi was at Bill Old Sand House since Hayes had an art program there. Taylor also revealed that Steffi had gone there to speak with Hayes' schoolteacher after hours about their guest artist, Miss Sunshine, about some strange artwork. While Taylor was with Hayes in the other room, Sheila saw Hayes' little crane and flashed back to steaming Luna's origami at her apartment. Sheila also saw the origami fortune teller and recalled Remy showing her one Luna made for him. After Sheila put it together that Luna was Miss Sunshine, she bolted for the Sand House. Taylor came back into the living room laterally right as Ridge popped up, so she hoped Sheila wasn't back and was relieved to see him rather. Once Sheila rushed inside the Sand House, she set up Luna holding Steffi at gunpoint and claimed Luna should put the gun down. Luna made it clear that she was going this for Sheila too and pushed her to tell Steffi that she wanted a relationship with Finn and Hayes. Luna added that they could be a family and have everything they always pictured of. Luna just had to make sure Steffi no way stood in their way again. Sheila looked nervous over the armament Luna was still holding while Steffi stood there looking further panicked than ever. Sheila will risk her own life to save Steffi from a grim fate, so we'll bring you updates on how it'll all go down. Liam is starting to have alternate studies about his battle with cancer. Liam was adamant he wasn't seeking treatment and was going to enjoy his time left and pass away naturally. Time is ticking down and he has had a change of heart at the last nanosecond. Will Bridget return to save Liam? Could sparks fly between Bridget and her family-in-law? Liam holding up a bottle of capsules. He has decided to try some experimental drug that's supposed to cure him and not have horrible side goods. Finn and Grace Buckingham appear to be on the case. But, could they need some help from Dr. Bridget Forrester? Over the times Ashley Jones has made multiple visits to Bold and Beautiful as addict fade Bridget Forrester. Whenever a member of the Forrester Creations crew faces any medical problems, Bridget generally pops up at the sanitarium. But, it's been a long time since she was involved in any central stories or romantic connections. Ironically, Jack Wagner just returned to Los Angeles as Captain Nick. We know that Bridget and Nick have a complicated history and partake a child together, despite the fact that she's technically his stepson. Brooke and Bridget battled over Nick at one point, and he indeed cheated on her with her mama. Rumors have formerly been floating around that Bridget Forrester may be on her way back as a part of Brooke and Nick's reunion plot. So, it makes sense that the Penns could pair her up with Liam. Bridget and Liam are both single right now, and were in a relationship in the history. Rather than battle her mama for Nick, perhaps Bridget will fall in love with her case and battle her family for Liam.